Hello. So I'm about to use my carbon dioxygenator. I've got the lower chamber here filled with baking soda solution. About a quarter cup of water, 3 tablespoons of baking soda to dilute it down to catalyze. Then I got the valve closed, separate from this manifold, which is filled with half a cup of vinegar. Then I got my cap on so it doesn't explode in my face. So I'm going to open up that valve right here. Once it starts mixing and expanding, I'm going to close this valve here. That's going to capture some of the charge, some of the pressure. Then I'm going to open this valve up right here, and it should start bubbling. I got to empty that out pretty soon. It's getting to the top, and then that goes into my cloning chamber. Alright, see if I can do this with 2 hands. I'm going to hold the camera between my knees. So, let's do this. You see? Alright. You can hear it bubbling. You see that bubbling? It's all the carbon dioxide being generated by, so dark. Gosh. Oh, there we go. So it's producing. There we are. There we go. Lots of carbon dioxide. And then it, up here, comes up into that tube. And, spits it out in there. And that's, good old science trick, volcano trick. You can see a lot better when I'm not blocking the light, eh? And now, you can see how it's starting to slow down a little bit. Getting a little intermittent pauses. I'm going to come back up here. And you see I have my throttle adjustments. I'm going to go ahead and open her up all the way. And then, nothing yet. I'll give her a good shake. And there we go, we got some more action. Well, can't see. A little bit more. Now, I'm just charging this, a little bit. I'm like dosing it, If I put in twice the dosage, obviously this manifold can hold more than 3/4 of a cup, which is the half cup vinegar and quarter cup of water baking soda solution. If I double that up, that chamber will fill up even more, and I'll be able to fill it up over a longer period of time while I have that throttle closed. Plus, when I close that valve, I will have extra charge when it starts slowing down, so I can release the initial pressure when I first charge it. And, sometimes it mixes irregularly. So, you put a little bit more vinegar in that chamber, you close that off first, and then you open up your valve, make sure it's released, then you take the cap off and put it some more in, put your cap back on, and open it up again. That way you get a thorough burn. And I can show you the reason why you should do that. Because you can see a lot of white powder on the bottom there. From the baking soda. And yeah, that's my carbon dioxinator. And you know, feel free to copy it. I don't mind. It's pretty basic, you know, design if you understand pressure differentials. You create, you know, manifolds and separate mixing chambers in your throttle. I use a smaller size pipe because I don't want large discharge. I just want a gradual bubbling. And that's just the Gatorade bottle. 15, no, I think it's a 20-gallon bin. And you can see the water level because of the light. And you can see my other video. I open it up and I give you a tour inside. I just charged it now, so I don't want to open it up because you know, I'll release all that pressure. But you saw how fast it was bubbling, right? So you can imagine, you know, all that bubble, you can estimate how much is filling up into that bin. And usually, for good cloning atmosphere mixture, you want 1,000 to 1,500 parts per million carbon dioxide to oxygen. So, you know, you divide you divide that entire bin into 1,000,000 parts. And you slice out 150,000 parts of it, little bits of it, of that 1,000,000. And rest assured, the amount of bubbles I was producing could surely fill that cavity, that volumetric area that, you know, like I said, divide this bin into 1,000,000 and you get a little chunk of this corner. That's 150,000 parts per million. And you know, I could probably you know, take that tube out and hook it up to another bottle. Maybe collapse the bottle and then allow it to fill it up, and you would see that it would fill up probably like a gallon, and that's about the volumetric size of 150,000 of this bin is about a gallon of it. Anyway, that's what I'm aiming for. You can see I have my temperature up here. Almost a perfect 70. 71. But you know, I opened it recently, but that's why I charged it again, because I opened it recently, and that carbon dioxide should help it heat up as those bubbles pop from the air stone inside and the water circulating. Anyway, thanks for watching. Ciao.